All right, let's continue on. I think we are pretty much ready to finish this run up. Time is over. Move on to the next main battle as soon as you feel ready. All right, let's go. After crossing the lands, your army has reached the Macedonian border. Before winter, Philip laid waste to the area surrounding Athens, but now you are the biggest threat to his fighting force, and you know he has diverted his efforts to stop you. For some time, both armies ignore each other's positions. When the Macedonians ultimately make contact, they set a camp a mere 1,000 paces from yours. Led personally by their king, they are about as numerous as you, perhaps above 20,000. After 2 uneventful days, the consul leads you out to offer battle. For the first time ever, your army is fielding elephants. You have not yet decided if you trust the beasts. They can be devastating at times, and horses are afraid of them. But they are known to turn against their own army when they panic. Not a thought you should dwell on at this time. You may no longer be the boy 10 years ago who looked at the new walls of Carthage with apprehension, but the thought of facing the legendary Macedonian phalanx doesn't make you feel at ease. Philip is blatantly refusing battle and sends forth a small host of cavalry and light infantry. Galba answers with a similarly composed force, but the ensuing skirmish comes to nothing. While the consul leads you out on the morrow, Philip declines once again. Time is passing, and everyone is aware that Macedonian supply line is much shorter than yours. Galba can't send you to forage with the enemy so close by. It doesn't come as a surprise when he gives order to move your camp several miles away, near a place they call Autolobus. Alright. From the safety of your new camp, forage parties are sent farther and farther away to harvest wheat from the surrounding fields. It seems like a fine day when you set off to a distant area. Everything seems to go smoothly as you spend the hours harvesting the precious crop. It comes to a shock when one of the soldiers raises a cry of alarm. A large cavalry squadron is approaching, and they are not friends. It won't take too long before they get here. You are in charge and must think quickly. You might seek refuge in a small forest to the northwest. If you are not too slow, you should be able to reach it in time before you're swept up. Or you might convince your men to suppress panic, close ranks, and move orderly towards the trees, trying to keep the enemy at bay. We're going to give the order to close ranks. Our charisma held. The horsemen were counting on you to break and disperse, but your men's discipline and training have prevailed. The charge is called off before the impact, but they keep harassing you as they can, while the solid square you have formed slowly moves towards the safety of the forest. You can easily ward off the occasional spear thrust, and we press on through the trees with the cavalry won't follow. You keep moving for about half an hour. You are still safe from the cavalry, but there might be other dangers lurking in a place like this. You hear noises of battle coming from not far away. All eyes turn to you. This might lead to another ambush, one you may not be able to escape. On the other hand, someone may be in need of help. We are going to get ready for battle and follow the noises. There's a glade in front of you. A bunch of legionaries are trying to fight off a much larger party of Thracian auxiliaries. You are seen almost immediately and have to defend yourself. You have enough men to turn the tide of this clash. Alright. We're going to close in. Because he has no chest pad, so we're just going to hack his torso in half. Yep. Really? Okay, there we go. Recover. Let's just chop him up. Nope. Oh, hey. Chill. Don't stop. You are a well-trained Roman soldier. I don't know what exactly you're playing at right now. Thank you, sir. Okay, we don't need any of that. The remaining Thracians make their escape, and we decide to put as much distance between us and them as possible. These soldiers you have rescued are eager to join your party. From a hilltop, you can see a large tract of land. The most direct route to your camp goes through the plain in front of you, but the presence of an enemy cavalry squadron dissuades you from going down this road. There are 2 alternative routes, wooded ragged ground to your left or marshland to your right. Wooded ragged ground or a marshland. We'll go for the woods. The crossing is difficult. At one point, the ruckus and swearing behind your shoulders tell you something serious is happening. Marcellus, one of the soldiers, fell off an escarpment. He landed on the ground 6 paces below and seems to be seriously injured. There is no way for him to come back from there, and there's no easy way in. Unless you want to abandon him to his fate, someone must climb down and help him find his way to the camp. Everyone climb down. Go to his aid. Wow. And these boys are ready to follow us. Cautiously, you begin your tricky descent. It's a demanding task, but we reach the bottom safely. Marcellus' sword arm is broken, and he is limping heavily. When Aquilius and Cornelius reach you, you say goodbye to your brothers in arms and set off on your own. You've been walking for a while, ears up for any suspicious sounds. In a shocking, horrifying moment, you see both Aquilius and Cornelius collapse, each with a javelin stuck through his body. Thoughts and instinct overlap in your mind. Whoever did this possesses great skills and training. We can run and leave Marcellus to die, or not. And we jumped in front of that homie who was fighting off those 5 thingamajigs, and we ain't doing that. 2 figures emerge from the trees. You recognize their insignia, peltists, Philip's elite troops. One of them comes to you. The other one attacks Marcellus. You must dispatch your opponent quickly. Marcellus won't be able to resist long. Great. So if you think about it, though, looking at their stats versus our stats, we easily whoop them. So it shouldn't be too big of a deal for us. Let's throw the jab. That's a shame. We got to kill him quick, which that's already not happening with both the spear and the attack. Yikes. We gotta go quick. We have to go quick. Otherwise, Marcellus will die. And that is unacceptable. I need to take good shots. Oh, come on. I'm missing some real key spots here. That's not good. I was getting a little sassy with that one. Marcellus is going to die, and then I'm going to be fighting 2v1. It's a good hit. We need to get him tired. We can finish him off. Soft spot. Great. Do we get to him in time? Ooh, a Xiphos. 8 to 13. 8 to set. No. Nope. Nope. You fling yourself with a second peltis just before he lands, a killing blow on a knocked out Marcellus. All right. Second javelin we saved. Bam. Ooh, okay. All right. There we go. At least we're the same tired rate. And let's see if we can get him again. Oh. It's alright. -9's okay. You just gotta be careful. They'll throw out a real crazy neck shot and just take 54 health from you randomly and end your run. So gotta be careful. Missed that one completely. Let's recover. Nice. There we go. It's gonna give us better odds. We'll just chop his legs out from under him. No. Hey, gotta recover that. Okay, recover. Ooh, but I'm in a grab. Okay, that's fine. I shouldn't have. There it is. I shouldn't have. Wow. Okay. We are. Cool. Let's get out of here. Yeah. All right. You eventually leave the hills and even rejoin your group. I mean, why didn't they come down there with us? So, um, yeah, pretty good. Virtue's kind of not great, but I don't know really what to do to increase that. I think I'm taking good choices all around. Small party survivors are coming with alarming news. The console sends its cavalry. Yeah, a couple miles away. You think? I don't know. Just send them out there without any support. You have led back many men. Your excellent work is greatly appreciated. Your mental. Okay. You are left behind to garrison the base. Wow. Okay. The armistice is declared to bury the dead on both sides. Galba does not seem inclined to give chase. Great. Gohra Milla, nice. We're definitely getting some stuff. Deeds. Yeah, it's real good right there. Let's see. We're not getting hit a lot. We have great sword work. And we will just... Cool character and virtue. That's great. Sword skill. Sword skill. Unprepared. Forced to retreat. Soon after, you attempt to march into Upper Macedonia. A narrow pass is the only way in. The pass is fortified. If nothing else, the ground is too difficult for the enemy to employ the phalanx. You are kept in reserve this time and observe the advances of some maniples. Cretan archers are pestering them with arrows. The advance comes to a halt. It seems the defenders are throwing stones at them, but the noise is certainly frightening many of the men. They finally reach the ramparts and begin to put some pressure on the Macedonians. At the same time, you see other units attack a nearby hilltop. A short and brutal clash ensues, and the enemy is ousted, and your fellow legionaries have gained a convenient access to the rear of the Macedonian line. When they reach the back of the ramparts, the battle becomes a one-sided bloodbath. You have gained access to Adoria. The pass was defended by a relatively small number of troops. Where is the rest of Philip's army? We are just going to keep... Okay, nope, no we're not. We're gonna... There we go. Even with much of the enemy army out of the way, there are strong rumors about troubles in the north of their country. Everybody knows you won't be pushing deep into Macedonia. Your supply lines are already as stretched as they can get. It doesn't matter. You have the region of Adoria at your mercy, and that will be enough for the moment. Several towns fall with any resistance. Heavy with plunder, and leaving a trail of destruction behind you, you move back into the territory of Dacerate. Here, the consul chooses the city of Pelion as a future base of operations. Its inhabitants don't share his view. You will capture the city by force. All right, let's get it. Let's have our say on the ladders because we're smart. The defenders, yada, yada, yada. Yep, perfect. Moral Crown, the senior centurion. Yep, let's go. Go for the Moral Crown. Aw, really? 63 charisma. Yeah, okay. Let's go. Oh, we are not it. I thought because I had 88 strength and 90 endurance, I was something. But okay. We're not going to get it. Maybe. All right, here we go. You almost reached the top. Bunch of defenders is ready. Guess what? We ready too. All right. I think we're going to have, yeah, fantastic odds. So we'll just chop them down. We will just chop them down. Chop. And last but not least, one, two, aw. Honest, I think that's all we can recover too. There we go. There's another one. Minus 22. We need to get a couple more of those rolls. There it is. Now let's put this one down. Oh. I mean, if it's not that big of a deal, right? Yeah, just... Come on, make the connection here. There we go. Let's see, one more. Put this guy away. There's another one. Goodness gracious. I don't know if we're going to make it in time.